Bienvenidos, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Completely Consensual right here on Chiptooth Gaming, your weekly gaming news show. Just want to let you guys know, for the first-time listeners, we drop episodes every Friday on youtube.com/Chiptooth Gaming. Anywhere you can listen to an audio podcast, we got you. iTunes, Spotify. What the hell was the other one you said? Podbean or something like that? Anchor.
Podbean, Anchor, Spotify,
wherever
YouTube,
you can listen to an audio podcast.
Google Play.
We got you covered.
You want to ask him a question and then cut him off?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what he does. It's okay.
I always do this. I just asked for one thing and he went on a rant. His fault. Let me introduce these guys who are with me. As always, you got that kid Flowers.
Yes, sir. What's up?
And then Cheeks_Junior down over there. How you doing, boy?
What's up, players? I forgot your.
Yeah, because I haven't introduced myself though.
Okay, yeah, my bad.
I changed it up.
Yeah, I don't like that. Don't do that.
I mean, you guys are the bell
Restart
of the ball.
This.
No, we're not. We're keeping this in. Tambo's in the back, holding it down for us, holding it down to the board.
What's up?
And save the best for last. Yours truly, Compa Andres, your host. There you go. See, I like that. See, if I am cut up, you get it.
In it, but it's okay.
It's okay. They won't
Your
know
fault.
about that.
Your fault.
They won't know. They won't
It's
hear
your
it.
fault.
God damn it. They won't hear it.
You know, I got something to say. It's real controversial. I've been really holding my tongue on it.
What
Let's talk about this fucking kid, Shawn Flowers.
What's
You know
so
what I mean?
controversial about him?
Come on, man. Come on.
Got a real fucking problem.
Yeah, that's a real problem. But anyways, guys, we're here. We're back with another episode for you guys. Some exciting news that dropped. Luckily, we're doing this on a Tuesday right after State of Play. And that's going to be most of what we got for you guys. We're going to be talking heavy on State of Play, a little bit of the news on some movies, some other news here. But before we get into all that good stuff, we want to make sure we talk about what you guys have been up to. What you guys been playing?
What you been up to?
I haven't really played much of anything other than
You
Apex.
boring son of a bitch.
So I
Boo this man.
So I just hit my level 100. You know, got my $10 worth. You know what I mean?
Oh, you finally hit it?
I finally
What
hit
was
it.
the last skin? It's like for the R301, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
The R301. I'm trying to get that gold skin. Low key, not really. But if I get it, I get it. You know what I mean? But that's pretty much it. And then just work and school. And trying to get some sleep in between.
Yeah, it's not like you wake up early to go to class and you find out it's canceled and you're like, oh, fuck, why did I wake up early, right? It's kind of like that.
Yeah, something like that. That was today. So I'm a little tired. But it's okay, you know.
Don't they like send you an email
got a Red Bull,
or
so
a
I'm about
text?
to juice up. She did email.
Oh, you just don't check them? You don't check your emails?
I didn't check my email because I just assumed, you know, another day was going to be another day.
So you don't wake up and be like,
I was tired, dog. I fell asleep like 3 o'clock. I didn't check my email, all right?
What if Elon Musk is hitting you up through email?
Yeah, for real.
Like,
Did you check your junk?
I want to smoke weed with you.
Check your junk mail?
I mean, I checked it after I realized, you know, I didn't have class. So it's not like I didn't check it.
Check your email right now, man.
Elon Musk hitting you up?
It's like a golden ticket.
That's a possibility. I can't say, you know.
No, Mark just might hit up Tom.
Mark Zuckerberg will hit you up. Like, hey, bro, why haven't you added me?
We just had a sesh last night.
So with Tom, whatever happened to Tom, you know?
MySpace?
Tom?
Yeah, my
He
Bro,
made
he
his
sold
money
out.
and dipped.
Yeah,
He
bro.
sold out.
I heard he takes like photos now.
Yeah, he's a really good photographer and he uses MySpace a lot as a platform, but obviously he's on Instagram now and everything. But yeah, he's like an influencer, I guess, now.
Philosopher. You know?
Nobody knows.
Some
People have to know you to be.
I said philosopher.
Anyways, Tom was always in my top 8 all time, so.
Tombo?
No, Tom.
Oh,
Tom from MySpace. He was always in my top 8.
Yeah, but you only had 8 friends, you know?
That means 7, so.
Yeah,
joke's
Tom,
on you,
your mom,
idiot.
and a dude named Ben. Those were your 3 friends
We're
on,
pen pals now,
on
we-
MySpace.
since they don't use it.
And a dude named Ben.
Who's that? Shout out to KJ52. Some hot lyrics. You know what I mean?
I don't know what that means.
Anyway.
But yeah, no, I've been playing Apex. Your boy went off last night. I got like 14 kills, 2,500 damage. Nobody cares about that, but I do, and I just want to let you guys know about that I went off.
Yeah, dog's doing good.
Nobody cares about that, but really, what they do care is I've been playing Borderlands.
Yeah.
It's a game that came out. It's a really fun, really great game. Tambo, don't know what you're doing, but I'll take it. What are you doing, Tambo?
Why you gotta come out? Just let him do
Bruh,
his
why
thing.
you always questioning me?
Because honestly, I see you for the first time instead of the screen, and it's good to see you.
You know what? I'm going back to my other side.
But anyways, real quick, what I've been playing is Borderlands. Borderlands is actually really, really fun. There's seriously so many guns and so many variations of combos and builds that you can do. It makes it fun, even though you've beaten the game. Like I have the people who I play with, Christian, Lynn, Jonas. They're all really cool. They all beat the game pretty much already, and they're helping me blast through the story. And they're still having fun repeating it and redoing the story with me because they're doing different builds, they're doing different characters, and they're doing it all over again.
How long is the story?
Oh, so they're carrying you.
Oh hell, 100%. Shout out to them, dude. They gave me so much money.
No shoutouts.
No, I gave them
Nobody
shout
knows
outs.
who that
They
is.
gave me money. They made me Oprah
Nobody
rich.
knows who that is.
They do. The people who call them out, they do. They know who they are. But no, it's a really fun game. But yeah, like if I played it solo by myself, I'd probably have like barely $100,000. When they gave me all their guns, so I could trade in their guns and get all their money, I jumped up to like $1 million, and I'm like balling now, and it's so much fun. It's a little fun game, regardless of the fact it's a really fun game. I would recommend it, because even if you play solo dolo by yourself,
Yeah.
it's still fun. Like I did that for like the first probably couple days where I was just by myself doing all kinds of side missions, going left, going right, just looking at all these guns. It's a really fun game to play, but you kind of have to have that grind where it's like, all right, I'm gonna dedicate this amount of time, XYZ, into this game.
Are you playing on the PS4 or Xbox?
PS4.
Okay. Good for you.
So it's fun. Let me say, it is a dedicated time game. It's not like a game like Apex where you just come in, play 2-3 matches, and then dip out.
Yep.
Borderlands, you have to dedicate time to kind of make sure you enjoy it and have fun with it.
I'm glad you're liking it, dog.
That's what I'm just saying. You know,
You got something to say, Cheeks?
that's
You're
a
staring at us over there,
little
man.
Borderlands review from my end right here.
All right.
It's good.
But what about you? I know
How far are you into the story?
I'm finally in space, so I'm not stuck in like a little. I'm not stuck in Pandora.
I don't know what that means.
How
far are you into the game?
A very
50%,
beginning.
30%.
If I had to give you a
Yeah.
percentage,
75%.
I'm gonna say probably 10-15%.
Have you asked the other guys that beat the game?
Huh?
What about the other guys that beat the game? Like, they haven't told you how far along you are? Like,
Oh, I haven't asked.
Why not?
But if I'm guessing, I'm like a 10-15%.
okay, well, as long as you're enjoying it.
You know, I will give you a fucking percentage if that's what you want, Mikey.
So when
Next week.
When you
Next
say
week,
load
I'm gonna-
game, it should have a percentage.
I didn't never check that. I just hit start game.
How many trophies you got?
Bro,
That's the real question.
Well, the real question is, how many trophies do you have? Did you platinum CTR? Huh?
We were gonna do
Huh?
that today, but Sean be slacking on me.
No.
Me?
Alex wants to
First
know.
Tombo, now Sean. So
Me?
I don't know.
Just excuses.
Honestly,
Our boy fucking.
I've been trying to do this since Sunday, so.
Okay,
How
and
dare
then
he.
you bailed on me the first time.
No, he came home
And
talking
then
about, I'm
the
tired,
second
dog.
time,
I'm
the
tired,
second
man.
time, I
Can
was
we do
like,
this
it's not gonna
Tuesday?
be quality content. Do you want
That's
to
your
sad
fault.
Mikey?
Your
Nobody
fault.
wants to
You,
sad
Tambo.
Mikey.
So it's your fault.
He's blaming you.
You're the holdup. Because you have a sad Mikey.
Oh, because you canceled me on the first time. That's my fault. That
You
just let it
canceled
go?
me.
No, you just let it go. Remember, we were like, oh, we're gonna do it on Sunday. What happened
Exactly.
to that?
And then
What
you came
happened to
home
that?
and said you were tired.
No,
so I was
that
like,
was yesterday
no.
or
no,
Thursday.
That was
That was
Sunday.
Thursday.
No.
That was one of the two.
Today's Tuesday.
Well, there's an earlier time where you just bailed. So.
I literally
You
said,
"Oh,
let's
I'm
do
sorry
it this
about that,
Sunday.
dog. I don't know what
Saying
happened.
this on
Things
Thursday.
happen. You know,
Sunday
You guys-
came
you
around
guys
and
done?
said he was tired.
What do
So
you
I was
want?
like,
Are you
I
guys
mean,
done?
what do you want from me?
I want fucking Mikey to platinum the fucking game, regardless of who's there. Because you know who's gonna be there? The PS4. You could record it, and it'll show it that you did it, and we could get past.
We're doing this right. We're doing this chip feed game.
Look,
stuff.
man.
Doing it
Look.
right would have been you just fucking doing it.
No,
Yeah.
it's not. That's not it.
Because you know
Here's what
what?
we get.
When
We
you
get
build
content
up
out of that.
something, when you build something up so much and you finally do it, it's like, oh, that's it.
It's like when
That-
you get
that's how it's
25
gonna
kills in
feel like.
Apex.
That's
That's
not how this is
exactly how
gonna
it's
be,
gonna feel
dog.
like.
That's not how it's
This
gonna
is
be.
good. You're gonna be like, oh,
You don't even know the plan, dog.
it's
You
about
don't even
it's
know the
about
plan,
fucking
dog.
time.
It's like when you get 25 kills in Apex. What'd you get? 14 kills, I mean? 14 kills in Apex and like you didn't record
Yeah,
it.
guess
you know
what? I moved on.
I mean, but yeah, but that could have been
I
good
moved on.
content.
Hey.
you know what I mean, that could have been a
Oh,
great
I
video.
never recorded it on my PlayStation because
But
I don't
not
have
us.
to wait for me to record it.
But
I have
not
it
us.
ready to go.
But not us.
Hashtag me too.
What? All right.
I'll
Either
get
way,
behind that. What's up?
but yeah. But real quick, I know Mikey hasn't gone talked about it a little bit, but you told me before we started the podcast you played a Link's Awakening.
I have.
I want to know because
how
I
are
want to
you
get
in
that
for
I'm
game.
still into the game. It
How far are you in it?
is a really
What
mellow
percent are
game.
you in? How far in?
I'd
What
probably
percent?
say 5%.
5%.
Yeah, I
Is
started today.
But it says when you start what percent you are in, right?
5%.
Yeah, you piece of shit. Fuck you.
So do you want to know? I had the answers. You know what I mean? About 5% of the game, just washed up on the island. Now I'm exploring. I like that Zelda games don't hold your hand because this doesn't really hold your
No,
hand.
they don't.
I mean, you can. There's like a library where it goes and explains things, but who the fuck goes to the library? You know what I mean? 2020.
Facts.
Yeah, just because you don't know how to read.
I mean, I go sometime because I'm in school, but that doesn't count, right?
That don't count.
But it's fun. It's very explorative, as you would expect any Zelda game to be. It's almost too slow paced for me. Like I feel like
the beginning.
I feel like Breath of the Wild was even more
Whoa. Faster.
Faster?
fast paced for me than what this game's doing.
Yeah.
But I'm having a fun time. I don't know if I give a fuck about the story enough.
Do you
to
like?
not listen to a podcast while I do it?
Ooh, okay.
Wow.
Like, no, I said not.
Oh,
Like I'm most likely gonna listen to a podcast
because you don't
I
care
give a
about.
fuck about
Yeah,
the story.
exactly.
Is it
No,
like-
no, no.
Like I wouldn't say mini game-esque, but like, is it just like you don't really have to pay attention? Like, is it mindless?
A little bit.
Okay.
A little bit. It is a pretty mindless game. I'd say.
Hack and
um,
slash a little bit, guard, block.
Yeah, which I'm not mad at. I do like the music, but
I love the music.
Yeah,
That's one of the
music-
best things
music's
about Zelda
great,
for sure.
you know, Mike Doe's got things to listen to. You know what I mean?
I touched it for like 15 minutes when
I
you
love
first
it.
copped it, and I sat down, I played. I was like, okay, this is a game you really got to sit down and play, because like you can just tell, like it's one of those games you really got to
Yeah.
explore and like learn about as you play. Like you can't really just hop in. So I mean, it's interesting to hear you say it's mindless though, because
It's pretty mindless.
It's-
I
I
mean,
mean-
all the things that you gotta learn, you don't really have to learn. You just fucking figure it out.
you just do it.
Like you find like bombs and like you get your shield at first, and then you get your sword.
The chickens.
and then The chickens. Shout out to the chickens. But yeah, so I mean, it's that old school Game Boy style.
I love it.
Because that's what it is. The reboot is just.
Does it hit you with nostalgia a little bit? at
I
least?
didn't have nostalgia for any of these games.
No.
I was never a Nintendo.
Do you like the art style at least a little bit?
yeah, I like
way
the
that it
art
is?
style. I fuck with the art
Yeah, it
style.
looks pretty clean.
It's nice, right?
Yeah, I
Really
like I
nice.
said, I don't think it's a bad game by any stretch of the
Like
imagination.
Animal
I don't think it's a Breath of the Wild style game either. But it's It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna sink my teeth into it, see how long it keeps its teeth sunk into me. But very excited to see my journey throughout the island.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No,
Okay.
for sure. I think that's why I've always enjoyed Zelda for sure. Like, there's two things that get to me. The music, 100%. Like, for some reason, every time I just hear Zelda music, it just puts me back to that spot of me playing as a kid, playing Zelda games. I love it. And then
Big
the
man
gameplay. of it.
child.
Yeah, for sure, 100%. And then,
Alright.
it's a really good game.
I mean, yeah. So I'm excited to see how far I can get into it with it
What if they
not
did-
losing my interest, because Nintendo games tend to do that. They'll have me hooked in the beginning and then I'll lose interest. But we'll see. I'm excited to go on this journey. Thank you for all going with me. I'll let you know. Maybe we'll do reviews one day. Who knows? We got to get our shit together. Working on that. More to come. And then I am been playing the usual CTR every once in a while. I've kind of really slowed down on the CTR.
And you haven't fucking played
Today we're gonna do the platinum, so that video will come soon. Rainbow Six as usual with my A40 controller, or a C40 controller. Not a
Yeah.
big fan of now.
No?
You don't like
It's,
it?
just, it's
Whoa,
hard
whoa,
when,
whoa, whoa.
once you map buttons. It's really hard to unmap the buttons. So now I have to plug in my PC and it's a whole thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've just,
reset
like,
it pretty much.
reload it.
Resets, and it's like fuck. So I mean, that's gonna be a game like when Call of Duty comes out and Rainbow Six, and that's what I'm gonna use that for. I tried switching it for CTR. Not great.
Does it feel better? Like, is it more comfortable than the actual DualShock?
For certain games.
Okay.
Yeah, for certain games, definitely. And then just learning that just with the extra paddles, it's very hard to learn.
Mm.
You know, just because you're so used to not having the paddles. So that's
I'm not gonna lie, dog. I'm a little jealous of it. I feel like for like shooting games, I feel like I'd have my paddle like it's like the crouch button, so I can
Yeah.
just be like.
Yeah.
That's what I do for Rainbow.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I'm gonna probably have like Call of Duty mode because I'm gonna be balls deep in the Call of Duty when it comes out. And I'm not a huge Call of Duty fan, but
Yeah,
we'll
no.
talk about it later. That
Gonna be deep in
trailer.
there?
Whoo. And I'm seeing Chappelle. I've already seen Chappelle by the time this comes up, but I'm seeing Chappelle on Wednesday. Very excited.
Dang, I'm jealous. You didn't invite me. It's okay.
No, it's cool. I mean, B Squad.
There's a
Okay, dude.
limit of 2
Look who's
tickets.
talking.
Squad,
I don't
dude.
wanna
Hey.
hear that from you.
There's a limit of 2 tickets per person.
B Squad, dude.
I know, but you didn't even let us know.
I know. You didn't even let us know.
You kind of.
What did I do?
It would have been too late. I swear to God, it would have been too late.
For where are you going to go? Where are you going to watch it?
It would have been late.
Where you gonna
Buy
go watch it?
tickets.
Punchline.
It's too late to buy
Oh.
tickets.
Cool. Go fuck yourself, Mikey.
Yeah,
Hey.
fuck you.
Fuck you.
Next time comes around.
Who you go?
But here's the thing. Kevin Cuello.
Fuck him too. Fuck you both.
But super excited about that, so that's going to be a good time. Hopefully knock out some games. I want to start Detroit eventually. I got that just sitting there.
Me too.
Control. There's a shit ton of games, man.
Ah.
We got to get back on the grind.
October's
all
gonna
of
be
us.
worse.
You know why it's going to be worse?
Why is it going to be
Because
worse?
they're dropping games.
How do we know that?
Because of the news that dropped today. Can you give me that?
News.
That was actually somewhat smooth. That was actually better. I like that. But yeah, guys, so the real good of the news that we're going to talk about is Sony's State of Play.
Yeah.
State of Play is pretty much Sony's version of Nintendo Direct, where they give you a quick 20-minute presentation of new games, announcements that are coming out. And today, I think, was probably their best one yet. Not only just because of what they've dropped with The Last of Us, but because it was everything that I wanted and short, simple, to the point. They gave me blockbuster games. They gave me indie games. They gave me VR. They gave me kind of the sweetest package possible of everything they could do and say, hey, here you go. Here's the best one yet. So, you guys want to go one by one, or you want to go straight to what we were excited about? What you guys want to do?
Lead the boat, bro. Drive the boat.
We'll go one by one because Last of Us is going to be the best one part of that. Well, Tambo's hitting the wall. If you guys don't want to see that, he hit the wall. He threw it up and then I did that. But okay, so the state of play, guys. Let's talk about that. They came out and started with the weirdest game possible. Did you guys see it? At least Humanity. Don't know what the hell that game's about. It's literally just like you say, mindless game. I think this is a mindless game.
It looks fun though. Like it looks like mindless
hella
fun.
Weird.
Like, I feel like they could have the obstacles to really keep you like, I wouldn't say mentally engaged because it is mindless, but like, I guess appealing to like visually appealing. Like ooh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
So to give you guys an idea of what Humanity is developed by Enhanced Games, and it puts you in control of a mob of people. They try to overcome bizarre obstacles and rival clusters of people. In the trailer, you see one group facing off another wielding lightsabers, and it looks to be very physics-based. And that's really what it is. It's very physics-based because you see like a war. Blue, white, and then they just go at it with each other, blue and red.
Mobs
and that's
people.
it. Physics. It's kind of like, all right, you don't control anything. You just say attack, 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 and it'll do it.
I've seen this game before, like in its early development stages.
It's been out for a while, right? I mean, or not been out for a while.
No, but like I've seen like there's a whole Twitter like page of like this.
Oh, is it really?
It's like 1,000 guys with lightsabers, or it's like 1,000 guys with like guns or whatever, and like it's like them charging at each other, or like.
And you just see what happens, right?
Bunch of ridiculous shit, right? So I've seen it, like it did not look as good as this did.
Yeah.
And now we're actually finally getting it. It's cool. I like State of Play because they showcase the big stuff next to the little stuff.
Yeah.
Which gives those eyes on the little stuff.
This looks more like an indie game. I want to get more into indie games. Indie games get no love nowadays, but I would like.
No, exactly.
Definitely need some love because they put a lot of work into it.
When PS4 started and the love indie games got,
and
it just fucking tanked. I feel like the last couple of years.
No, I think that was like one of the biggest things. Like when the PS4 first came into life, like in the beginning of its life cycle, it relied heavily on indie games because the AAA, I guess, didn't come out, so they were just relying on all these small games to kind of bust out and give you some decent games.
Yeah.
So they focused a little bit more on those indie games for sure. In the beginning, like Mikey said, they just dropped off, and you see it.
We got more AAA titles, and they start releasing games like every month, heavy hitters. And then indie games get no love, but I see they're trying to bring it back. They had a couple different indie game looking. State of Play.
That was just one of them, and then the second one was I don't even know how to. Do you know this one, Mikey? Watam. I'm pretty much saying it wrong. But this game for sure. I think out of all the indie games that came out, this is the one that was probably the weirdest one, because you see like strawberries or some kind of creatures eating each other. It's supposed to be some type of puzzle game.
Well, I mean, it's from the maker of Katamari Damacy, which is
explain who that is.
So you don't know what that is?
Have you played Beautiful Katamari?
No.
So like Katamari is basically
I literally thought you guys said calamari. You guys are making me hungry.
No. It's basically that guy. He's like green head.
Fat ass.
That like almost it looks like a Tootsie Roll head, and it's green.
No.
And he has like a little tan face.
Not ringing the bell.
Anyway, so he goes, and basically the whole point of you is to collect everything in the room into a giant ball.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're just rolling.
So
okay, kind of like that. I remember that.
And you're like rolling up. There's a great one on the.
It's a great indie game.
Okay. No, I know. I
don't think that's
it's
an indie
ringing
game,
a bell a little bit.
Was it an indie game?
No.
Oh, definitely felt like one.
So these guys created it, and they created another game, in the peculiar puzzle adventure game. That's what they're officially classifying it as, a pixel puzzle adventure game. And it lets players dive into the bizarre world where strange creatures run about. And it's exactly what it was. Like if you look at the trailer, you're gonna look at the trailer and you're gonna go like, what the fuck is this? Art style wise and everything, it looks cool and everything, but still like to the point of like, this is what I think an indie game's about, where it's just so like out of ordinary that it looks good. It's weird.
They're all singing and shit. I don't really know like exactly what you even do in this game.
No, I don't even know. I 100% don't know what it is.
I played the Beautiful Katamari Democracy. Pretty fun game.
Is it?
Yeah, it is pretty fun. It's for sure mindless. You just kind of just roll shit around and see what happens. But
yeah,
I mean, I don't know.
Music's fun. Environment's usually fun. So this is cool. I'm not gonna play it, but. Cool.
I think out of
all
the indie games that they announced, because I think they announced one more. I think the last one was the one that kind of really stuck out to me. And the game is called Arise.
That
A Simple
shit looks
Story.
like Journey Part 2.
A little bit. I just like the idea. I remember it just started, and it's like these guys. It's like a funeral. They're about to light this guy up so he could go cross over, and then they light him up, and the next thing you know, he floats, and then you're that character who's getting burned in, and all of a sudden you're like, it's a journey to ascension or some shit. Like it's afterlife type game. I think if there's an indie game that has a meaning, it's gonna be this game. Just because it looked really good. Honestly, like it's just that's the one game for some odd reason it just really caught my eye. And I was like, damn, it's actually not color, sorry. The gameplay looked really good. The art style looked really good to me. And I actually really, really liked it. So to
You gonna
give
play
you,
it?
probably, because a simple story
You gonna buy it
follows.
when it comes out?
I don't speak with my wallet, dude. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't speak with my
Not gonna
wallet.
lie, I'm gonna wait for this to hit PlayStation Plus for the free. You gonna check it out then? You know what I mean? Might be a
Exactly.
couple months down the road, but hey, it'll still be relevant, right? Because it'll be free.
Yeah, so to kind of
Boom.
give you a backstory on this one, it says a simple story follows the adventure of a lone villager making his way across a frozen wilderness, which eventually transforms into a vibrant landscape. Over the course of the protagonist's adventure, the seasons change, revealing more of hidden beauties lay beyond. And then Tambo wrote, "Suck my ass, yummy with my tongue." Don't know why he threw that in there, but he did. Good job, Tambo. But yeah, this is the one of the games that really looked interesting to me. I'm really excited for this one. I don't know if I ever, like I said, if there was an indie game that I had to buy, I said, hey, out of these three that you have to play, it would 100% be Arise, A Simple Story.
I wouldn't say all that. I like mindless indie games where I kind of just jump in and just shit happens and I'm like, oh,
Because I don't like
I'll do
mindless.
this.
Because if it's mindless, I'm gonna pay attention to I'm gonna do some other things that be more productive. I
Out of
guess,
the
in a
three,
sense.
Humanity caught my eye.
Yeah, I'd probably
Humanity,
pay
really?
Humanity over all of these games. Yeah.
I think. I mean, it'll make me play it, but I think I'll just get bored of it very, very quickly.
Bro, if Humanity was like multiplayer, and you kind of just set like this like different like modes or different like game styles you have to like go through just to like battle against the other opponent, like that probably seems like it'll be fun.
When's that Battle Royale game coming out?
Which one?
The physics-based one? It's like 101 people.
Oh yeah. Fuck.
it Riot?
No. It was part of E3.
I forgot the name of the game. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it was that party game.
I
one.
thought Humanity was that game at first, and then it switched up on me when they were just running into each other. I was like, okay, now
It's
it's
a
not it.
Devolver game, right?
Yeah, fuck. I know what you're talking about.
Type in Devolver
Wipeout?
Battle Royale
Was it
game.
called Wipeout? No, it wasn't called Wipeout.
Wipeout.
You said it
TV
was
show?
like Wipeout.
Oh yeah, I said it's exactly like Wipeout. Fuck.
I want to say Riot, but
No, it's like
yeah.
that. But out of those whole things, those were the three main indie games that came out of the State of Play. Which again, I'm glad Sony's not giving up on them, and I'm glad they're still shining light on this platform that they have and they create. So it's pretty good. There's another thing that Sony doesn't give up on, and it's gonna be VR games. When was the
Yes.
last time you guys even touched a VR or got excited about VR? Because I'm waiting for these guys to just give up on this shit.
I want VR, and I don't think they're gonna give up on it. But I want a VR. I've actually been thinking about a PlayStation VR, but I want the next iteration, because I want better controls. I don't want PlayStation Move ones.
Yeah.
I
No.
want something like the Oculus.
What's Oculus? What do they use?
It's
have
like
their
the
own
the
Oculus.
So
circle
national control, right? You
controls.
don't want the one anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
The 2 buttons so you can get the thumb action in there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good to see that PlayStation is still supporting their VR, and looks like they're gonna be supporting it for some time if they're still making some games. Going into 2020, I think a couple of these games had a release date in there. So I mean, that's dope. LA Noire looks pretty fun.
That's the game that they announced. They announced LA Noire, the VR case files. They announced this game to be VR. And it was so funny because the first thing that came to my head when I was like, it was VR, Noire, and then you're interrogating somebody. I was like, if I'm doing VR and I'm interrogating somebody, I'm best believe I'm going to slap the shit out of the fucking guy to get my answers. I'll be like, who the fuck was it? Slap him.
Yeah.
Like, that's what my head went into playing the VR Noir games. But it looks very simple. It's just you literally being a detective and taking fucking notes. Okay, yeah, let me look around the fucking room.
Yeah,
and
It's
see
a
what-
he was,
VR
like,
game.
Spying on
Oh,
people.
let me
like,
see,
looking behind
yeah.
the walls, seeing who's over there, peeking back.
I mean,
and
it's
forth.
a very cool concept because it puts you, I guess, into that shoes, kind of like, and it's like that. Hey, this is the room. Find the clues yourself. You look around.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, I guess.
I mean, you're a VR hater, but
there's only one
there's
game.
some really good games on VR.
The only
Yeah.
great game, and I'll say it again, is going to be the Resident Evil 8. I think it was the Resident Evil 8. Is it Resident?
Tetris Effect?
No, Resident Evil. Resident Evil was probably
Astrobot?
the best VR
Super Hot
game
Fire?
that they have yet.
Ooh, yeah, super hot.
No,
You're not super hot?
Those are all
Those are
very
all
good
shitty
games. Those
games.
are all
That was a good
very
one.
good games.
Those all shit.
Super Hot was a good
Tetris.
one.
You're fucking telling me
That's my favorite.
Tetris is a good
Tetris
VR game?
Effect, yes.
Yeah, I mean, let me fucking pop a pill and then I'll play the game and see all these lights and
Oh
get a
my
free
God,
show.
this-
I don't
Why
know if
not?
you guys caught
Hater.
that one game that was in the trailer, not the trailer, the state of play. It was one of the VR games that kind of flashed you. I think it was like Stardust Odyssey, and it was the other game where like this guy was like crawling on the wall and shit.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, there's
That one
that
looked pretty
one.
dope. I'm not
That-
gonna lie, that one looked pretty dope. It was
So
like
for
a
the
stealth
VR,
looking
they
one.
didn't give so he's absolutely right because there's for the VR they just showcased Noir and then after that they just
It was
fucking
a sizzle reel.
yeah exactly like hey
Yeah.
here's 10 seconds of these other games that are coming out.
A
And
couple
one
of them
those
look pretty
games
good.
were
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I'd play them on the VR. Like I feel like the controls, like even some of the, if you watch the video pretty closely, like even some of those games look pretty glitchy. Just based off the controls, like you see the
Yeah.
hands kind of like. But if those games came to the Oculus, maybe, you know what I mean? Because a couple of them did look really good.
I mean yeah so I mean those are the cool things that they came out with VR. I'm glad VR is not dying, but like I said,
Sounds like you are.
if they give me more of the games that I want to play, like I said, the only game I'd want is Resident Evil. Give me more of those games that actually make me. I love that game.
Give me a Dead Space. That's what I
That'd
want.
be good.
Give me a Dead
Dead
Space,
Space VR? Perfect.
Just scare me real quick.
I don't know. I think scary game, horror game on the VR needs to be. That was really.
Are you bored?
That was really bad. God damn.
Go to your room.
Who was that? My man-
My man's just bored.
he is
I mean,
bored.
wild card.
Stop. Don't do that. But yeah, I mean, lost my train of thought. But I think
It threw everybody
horror
off.
games for VR, I think that's the best market for them. If there's ever going to be a horror game, they got to make it for VR. 100% from here on out. That was it for VR, really. They just did a short sizzle reel, and then they showed off New York. The other game that they showed off, and it's cool because the demo's out, is Medieval.
Your boy's gonna be playing that tonight.
The demo?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, they announced a demo, so it's out. It's available. Go ahead and play it. Get that remastered. Go kill people with your skeleton arm. That's what pretty much it is.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it's good at this classic. This for sure is a game I remember as a kid for sure. I never played the game, but I remember definitely seeing this game all like this was a game that anywhere you went, pretty much people had all the
That
time.
was one of the big like selling points to
Yeah.
the PlayStation.
How
Was
long
it
ago
even-
was that game? Like the prequel to this game. How long ago was that? Because it looks familiar. I just don't know.
Well, it's not prequel; it's a remaster.
It's a
Oh, it's a
remaster.
remaster?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so
Um,
was this on the PlayStation 2?
97. Yeah, that was when the first game came out, like 97, 96.
PS2 or PS1?
PS1.
Damn. Yeah, the character looked very familiar. I don't know.
Well,
where
you
I've
might
seen
have
him from.
noticed them from the game PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale.
Anyway,
I mean, you walked into that
hit
one.
game.
Dude.
Hit.
Yeah, it's the hit game.
I mean, I'm glad you liked it.
Game's a hit.
I'm glad you liked it. That's really important.
It's a good game. Bring it back. Oh, there's rumors. It's coming back.
What?
Just, you know, drop
Battle
that into
Royale?
the news.
PlayStation Battle Royale?
PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale 2. Hopefully, it will just be called PlayStation All Stars 2. And it will be a PS4 launch title. Or PS5 launch title.
Who
From
just
what
sold
I
this,
hear.
dog?
Hella dumb.
From what I hear.
Who
That'd
told
be
you these
so
things?
dumb.
Why would it be dumb?
That's
That's
a horrible
exactly
game
what it
for a
needs.
launch
It was a
title.
No,
hit
the-
game.
Okay, first of all, launch games in general, not great.
Resogun.
I know, but a great game.
Rest my
But
case.
most of the games, I think of the PS4 launch title, not many great games.
Killzone.
I'm even a Killzone fan. That game wasn't that great.
Last of Us?
That wasn't a launch
That
title.
wasn't a launch game.
Let me shut up.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. But
FIFA, Madden, those games were launch titles. Those were great.
no.
They weren't.
But yeah, so with the PlayStation All Stars Battle Royale 2, very excited. Could be a PS5 launch title. Very excited to see how that goes. Crash Bandicoot, Spyro, let's go. With their resurgence, they're going to be adding Joel and Ellie. They're going to be adding
How are you gonna
a
have
myriad
Joel
of
and
characters.
I mean, that'd be crazy to have, but I'll see it happen.
No, you're a hater. So I'll remember this when it comes out and you love it.
But you know what I don't hate?
What don't you hate?
The Death Stranding limited edition PS4 Pro.
Oh, that's a bad segue, because you should. Things
I got
ugly
mixed
as
feelings
shit.
about it.
I like it. Though there's two things that I like about it. Anything translucent, I'm a love. So the controller, hands down, I like.
Ugly as fuck.
They were going for that
translucent
little,
color?
like the little baby incubator thing,
I
right?
know.
That's what the controller's
Yeah,
supposed to be remodeled
supposed
after.
to be.
I honestly, I just rather just have an orange or gold controller.
And then obviously to get the
That was honestly that's lazy.
the the hands on the console.
That's whack.
Bad console design.
I'd rather have like a two-tone where it's like the life part of the game and like the
So
death
I'd
part.
I'd rather
I'd
have
rather
the
have
Gears.
something like that.
I'd rather have the Gears console than this fucking shit.
The
Yeah.
Gears is one of the old like
The
blood
little-
red one,
the little
right?
Crack in the PlayStation. Or not
yeah, it's
PlayStation,
white.
Xbox.
The new Gears.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, I'll think about the old one.
Yeah.
Either way,
I'd
I mean,
rather have that.
I
And the
enjoy
controller
this
looks
console. I
better.
mean, when was the last PS4 Pro console? Spider-Man? No,
Yeah.
Spider-Man. I think that was the last one.
that was the last one. Before that, it was like Destiny's.
God of
Destiny's
War.
was really good.
God of War.
God of Wars.
No, there was a Call of Duty one, no?
No,
There's a bundle, but not a console. Like
Oh, not a limited. Okay.
I remember they did
Okay.
that. Yeah,
Well,
but I don't know what
you
that
gonna
was.
get this one?
What?
You gonna get this one?
No, I don't need 3. Oh fuck! I was supposed to give you one.
yeah, bro. I'm waiting.
You bought all the limited
I got the
editions,
money
so I just
on
assumed.
hand for you, dog.
I'm an idiot. All right, 100% next week. I'm off next week. I'm gonna come in early with it, and we're gonna do the system transfer and everything.
'Kay.
100%.
Counting on it.
Unless somebody wants to buy my
Bring us
PS4
Secure when you're at
500
it.
million
Bring
PS4
Secure
Pro
while you're at it.
edition. Selling it for
Secure?
1,000.
I'm interested.
$1,000 right now.
Okay.
No low balling though.
Can you have it in
Don't
your
low
car?
ball me.
Yeah. Oh, he
If
loves
you, if you have it in your car, if not, then it has to go down to 700 because you don't have it with you right now.
Businessman.
That wasn't who made those deals. You making those deals?
I mean, if you have it in your car, I could drop
Why would
1,000.
I
Nah, 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 nah. Offers off the table.
If you have it on your car, I
My
could drop
client
1,000.
will not be
No.
speaking to anybody else now. Thank you.
Sorry, he called dibs on it. Sorry.
Tambo jacked the price way down there.
I know he did. If you don't have it in your car, 700. I said no low balling. And you know what you did?
I didn't
You
lowball
fucking
you.
low balled me.
You just didn't have the merchandise with you. So then
It's because shipping and handling $300. So
all
back
he
to
got is
$1,000.
$700 cash, bro. Either you want it or you don't.
That's what he fucking does.
All right,
all
well,
the
you got
time.
$1,000 cash right now because the price just went up to $1,500 if you don't.
oh, you're gonna put 1,500?
Yeah, well,
Yeah, you are.
do
okay,
you have
so,
the cash?
So 1,500, bro, right there.
Do you have the cash on you?
Excuse me, sir. You have to cough up 1,500. You just outbetted
sir.
me. I accept that loss. 1,500, bro. Hey, good job.
That makes no sense.
Good job.
I just know that he made me $1,500.
Good
I
sale.
appreciate you, Tambo. That's about it. So okay, console no bueno, no good. You guys don't like it. I do. I'll enjoy it.
I didn't
I
say
already
I
have my
didn't
PS4
like
Pro,
it.
but it's cool.
No, that's
I
ugly.
just said it was basic.
No, it's
You're basic, the basic ass regular PlayStation, not even a Pro console.
Like I literally would have them have the Death Stranding in words. Like the art for the literal words of Death Stranding look better than the design on the PlayStation. But I mean, it's all opinion.
It is all opinion. Cool thing. All right, let's go to the real heavy news. Not really
cool
heavy.
thing.
What?
No.
Cool thing.
Cool thing.
The best thing about this state of play, and I'm fucking hyped. The Last of Us Part fucking 2. Hell yeah. This game, whoa, don't fucking shoulder shrug me right now.
I've never played the first part, but
Are you
they did
fuck-
announce
Whoa!
in October next month.
No,
Last
shut
of
the
Us
fuck up. Shh.
Remastered is coming to the console.
Yeah, but you're not gonna
so
play
guess
it.
what? I'ma download it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna download it.
Dumbo, mute this
get
fucking
around
man
to
right
it,
now.
we'll get
Mute
around
this
to
man
it.
right now. Dead ass, mute
He
him.
never played Uncharted. He never played The Last of Us.
The Last
I
of
played
Us.
some of Uncharted. One.
Oh my god, guys.
Leave me
I
alone.
really want to boo this man. Boo this man.
you
Go to his
suck.
Twitter. Go to That Kid Flowers and just send him some hate. He deserves a little bit of hate for
You,
this.
you
He
even
deserves
play
it.
games, bro? Let him know that.
You
Tweet
even
him that.
game?
I do
You
games. Bro. It's
even
hard
ga-
for me to finish games because I don't like when things end. You know what I
But
mean?
let's get to the main point. All right, The Last of Us 2, guys. They showed a trailer.
Stop
Um,
speaking.
They showed
Me?
Ellie. They showed her off. They showed her with her friends, and you kind of get a little bit more backstory of why she's all mad and pissed. From the looks of the trailer, it looks like she's with her friends. They're doing an expedition, a little small one, and then they get caught up. Looks like they die. Don't know. All speculation. You just hear a gunshot, boom, and then she's all mad. She wants revenge. She wants to fuck people up. And in the trailer, it shows that. It literally shows some gruesome ass shit, and I love it. Shocker to the face. She gets an axe somebody right in the gut. She has like her knife. She slices somebody in the face. And if you look at the trailer kind of closely, you could actually see the slice of the face, and you can see like that scar, that instant like cut on their face. And I'm like, oh my god.
Really?
Did you see the state of play, the trailer of it?
Yeah.
When she get her like when she goes into the house trying to save her friends.
Yeah,
And
so I
then
was
she got
talking
her
about.
ass
So
beat.
yeah, so she gets put down. She walks in, gets her ass beat.
Yeah. And then she wants revenge.
Yeah,
Like, the
and
story
then-
wise, you don't know if that's exactly where it's going, but it definitely hints to it. Where it's like she's getting revenge because these group of people pretty much essentially killed her friends. And that's why she's like talking to the brother. She's like, I need to get revenge. And then the guy is like, you don't even know what you're going into. You don't know how much they are. She's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm badass. I'm going to fuck these people up. But in the trailer, you see her getting shot in the arrow and all this shit. It's a brutal story, and it's gameplay wise looks beautiful. Can you see that though?
Mhm.
Can you
Yeah.
see? It's Naughty Dog. Naughty Dog is never going to go wrong with this. According to these guys, they spent 5 years making this game. And holy shit, it looks like they're doing it right. What was your first impressions, Mikey?
I mean, so I don't like because it seems like she didn't die, like her friend.
Yeah.
It seemed like she got captured, and that's what like the whole setting out to
Yeah,
like the
exactly.
mission is.
You don't know the
I don't
exact.
like that trope.
Yeah.
I don't like that trope at all.
Cool.
Like the going to save like the girlfriend.
Yeah.
She has a girlfriend?
Yeah.
I'm lost. I don't
There
know
were-
the game.
So this is why you
Ellie's
should
a
play the game.
lesbian.
But Ellie,
Okay.
essentially, yeah, she's lesbian. They showed it in the other trailer at the very beginning, like the first time you see her, like they're in a barn dance and she like kisses the girl and all that stuff, and that's
So when the trailer opens this time, it's like on a scale of 1 to 10, like, or what was that?
like
kiss?
how was that
Yeah.
kiss like? And she's
But
like,
and then in the first Last of Us, there's a whole DLC where it was
yeah,
her
hinting at it
being
too,
gay.
which is great, and it's gonna be part of that remastered game that's gonna be coming out. Quick side note, because we're talking about The Last of Us, and if you haven't played The Last of Us, like our boy here, that kid Flowers, who's been living under a rock and hasn't played one of the best games ever fucking made.
It's coming soon though.
It's best game ever made. I personally think this is for sure, hands down, my favorite game
Ever?
ever.
Oh.
This is like if I
Top
have a
big
top
game.
3 game, 100% is like number 1. That's how good it is. Fucking Modelo time.
What's the other two?
I don't know. I just know that was number 1.
Okay.
As of right now, you can't put me on that spot right now. But I know The Last of Us is literally like my favorite game. I remember when it first came out. This is how hard it was. I remember when it first came out, I went to like 2-3 GameStops and were sold out of it. I went to Best Buy, I went to Target, they were both sold out. And then I went to like I went to like the last GameStop that was like in my area,
Yeah.
like all the way in Fremont. They had like a couple copies left. And I was like, holy shit, like this game must be really good that I had to go to like 4 different stores to get. And it was like a PlayStation exclusive. That's when I was like, okay, this game must be pretty damn cool.
I did Midnight.
You did?
Yeah.
You're a piece of shit. Nobody asked you.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna play the first 20-30 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
Have you seen the first 20-30 minutes?
No, I haven't touched the game at all.
When it comes out, I'll even let you borrow the game because I think I even have it for PlayStation on a disc, and I'm gonna download it.
No worry, bro. It's coming out for free.
I'll let you borrow Sekiro too.
Let me borrow security. Fuck you.
So no, honestly, if you haven't played The Last of Us, play the first 30 minutes. Just play the intro. The intro right off the bat, it was amazing. I was like, holy shit, this is how they started a game. Ever since like the intro, I fell in love with the game. I was like, this is gonna be the best one.
Yeah, it hooks you.
It hooks you
And I
quick.
definitely wanted to go into too much spoiler territory.
That's why I'm just saying so much of it because I want this guy to play it, and I really want.
playing it.
I really
think-
want your first initial
Bro,
reactions of this game.
Say it.
No,
No.
we're
Just
not.
say it.
We're not
I
trolls
will-
like you. We
yeah.
actually want you to
I'm not
enjoy this
trolling.
game. We're not. We don't
Say
want to be
it.
those guys and spoil shit for you. We don't want to be that guy. I want
It's
to.
about the
Hey, remember the first time we went to Disneyland? I want the same experience when you first play. The Last of Us. I don't want somebody to tell you exactly how it is when you walk into Disneyland. When you walk in, I want you to experience it. I want you to see it, feel it,
All right, dog.
hear it.
But
I want you to
Alright.
taste it.
I like the end of this trailer where it was Joel, like how he kind of comes into the picture.
Yeah.
That's the first time they've shown Joel
I thought they showed him in the other trailer, like the very
mean, like,
first.
as a ghost.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like really there kind of a thing.
Would be really? Oh yeah, because it'd be crazy. Never mind. I'm going through a bunch of shit in my head right now.
Yeah.
Because in my head, I'm like, what if he was like that was her premonition of him, like him as a ghost or some shit, like just hear like Joel.
I hope
Yeah, a bunch of dumb shit in my head right now. But it's one of my favorite games. And this trailer, I mean, again, they showed a lot more. They showed the trailer. They showed Joel. They showed more gameplay. They more clickers of the game. One quick thing I kind of want to get into it was that you kind of forget that it's a zombie game for a
Last of Us
second.
is a zombie game?
It's not a zombie game.
Well, survival type game. You forget that you're in that world because I remember the story's so good. You care more about that during the trailer, I was like, oh shit, yeah, I forgot they're in the survival type mode.
That's the first time we've seen a clicker too.
Yeah,
From,
no,
Is
exactly.
that what that big ass little creature
Those are
was?
Yeah,
those
yeah.
are called clicks. So that's the thing that was a really good thing about the trailer, right? So like she falls down, screen goes to black, and all of a sudden you start hearing those clicks.
For the first time since.
And I'm
the
like,
first game.
oh my god, like like you forget about those for guys in the trailer. It's all about Ellie, her fighting off the other dudes and all that stuff. And next thing you know, you hear the clickers, and you're like, oh shit.
That's what I always liked.
You
About The Last of
forget
Us.
that you're in that world. You
Yeah.
kind of forget that the characters are in this world, and they're not only trying to survive this, but they're in this post-apocalyptic type world, and it's just so good and so well done that for me, for a second, I forgot. Like, oh shit, forgot they got to kill these clickers. They got to kill these weird-looking motherfuckers.
You know what's funny? I've always been more scared of the people in The Last of Us than the actual like clickers.
But I
They've
just
always
love,
been way more terrifying to me.
yeah, but I think that's how it progressed in the first The Last of Us, it progresses like you're the first enemy and you're always trying to survive against these guys. And then towards the end of the game, it's like, okay, hold on, I got to focus more on the humans trying to fuck us up. And
Yeah.
I just love how it evolved in the first one.
Mm-hmm.
And in the second one, it looks like they just capitalizing it on top of that with the story. And they're just in that world.
Clickers are almost like secondary.
Yeah. But in the end, that's why it's really, really cool. Because they definitely showed off 2 or 3 more different type of clickers. Like they showed like more beefier, buffered looking
I didn't
dudes.
see that,
I think that.
but I was also driving, so
You fucker.
You're watching while driving?
Yeah.
That's not good for you, dude.
It's not safe, dog.
I'm here.
Barely.
Shaking my head. Barely is right.
But no, I mean, again, people like I'm passionate about this game. I love this game, and these guys are too. After they showed the trailer, the Neil Druckmann, the game director, he actually posted something on the PlayStation blog, and he said, "We began working on this game over 5 years ago." He wrote in the PlayStation blog, "It's hard to describe the immense pressure of following up the first game. We know how much you love this world and its characters, especially Ellie and Joel." And he said, "Believe me, we're fans as well. We love them, which is why we spent years crafting a game that we feel will do them justice, telling a nuanced game that deals with the core question: how far would you go to exact justice against the people that hurt you, that hurt the ones you love? It's a highly emotional story with the complex themes that befit the world of The Last of Us." And that's why this game is amazing. They really, story-driven is probably the best ever. And I could go on about The Last of Us, especially the first one. And that's why I really want you to play this game, because there's so many moments in the game that left me speechless, at least. I can name like 3 moments. The very beginning with the brothers.
I had to put the controller. I had to leave for the night after Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
That. Dude, I'm telling you, there's so many moments that I really want you to play. And it's, yeah.
Based off the trailer, it looks like a pretty suspenseful game. Like I can definitely see like how intense some scenes could be. But like I said, I've never played it, so like
You're
I
going
got
to.
an opinion.
I really want you to play this. Download it because it's part of the PlayStation Plus. Part of the announcement was showing the PlayStation Plus games for October. They have The Last of Us remastered that's going to be out, and as well as MLB The Show 19. For me, that's like the best lineup in a long time, where they give free games like that.
Yeah, it's pretty solid.
Solid.
Both first-party studios, both first-party games.
Don't forget, guys,
Yeah,
if you
half
have
the people
this
know.
month's PlayStation Plus, you do get Batman game. What was the Batman Arkham?
Wasn't it the collection? Or no, it was
It-
Arkham City.
I think
Or
Arkham City.
right now?
Knight. Yeah.
Yeah.
shit, I need to download it.
Download it. It's actually Batman's still one of the great games, and there's rumors of not a sequel, but this WB, those guys, they're creating another Batman game.
Launched a trailer.
Night of
Fortnite's
the-
doing Batman stuff, and then they
Oh
just
yeah, I seen that
dropped a trailer as well.
What happened?
They just dropped a trailer, like a logo trailer.
for the Fortnite
Oh.
one?
Warner Brothers.
Did they really?
Yes.
Ooh.
For the game or the
For the game, it's like a logo. It's not the actual Batman logo, but it's like one of those like
Nah,
we're up to
Night of
something
the Courthouse or something
mystery.
like that. Yeah.
Mystery trailer. Like it's just the logo, and then Fortnite's doing the mobile Batman challenges or whatever the fuck they do, and then PlayStation Plus this month with Batman. So a whole lot of Batman going around. Epic Store has Batman for free.
Batman.
All the Batmans.
Like, what do you mean Batman? Like
So if
Batman.
you like
Batman, Lego
Tambo,
Batman,
Okay,
Lego
okay.
Batman 2, Batman Arkham City, Batman Arkham Knight.
anything Batman is free in the Epic Store.
Shit.
It's pretty cool. But I mean, that's only if you do PC gaming and drivers.
Fucking nerds.
Fucking nerds. Tambo's playing that shit.
Ooh, Tambo.
I like how he just looks around the room.
Ooh.
But before we leave off on The Last of Us 2, before we kind of just go away from the story, there's 2 things I want to say. They're saying it's going to be the most compelling story game, so obviously the length of the game is going to be pretty decent. They're saying it's going to be easily 16, 20 hours worth of gameplay, story.
It's cool. I don't need to hear anything more about this game. I just
And
want to go on
then-
blackout.
The last thing you need to hear about this game is that they're going to announce more stuff on September 26th.
Did we get a
And-
release date? Sorry.
I didn't even talk about that. Holy shit, you're
Oh,
absolutely right.
My bad.
The release date for The Last of Us 2 is going to be February 21st, 2020. They also announced, they obviously, besides the pre-order, they announced the different versions. They have the collector's edition. They have Ellie edition. The difference between the collector's and the Ellie edition is that with the Ellie edition, you get a backpack. And it's like $240. But I didn't get that one. I got the one that just has a statue. It's like $170. Your boy
Yes,
got
Called
that one.
Unlock, 10%, 20% off.
Your boy got that one. But yeah, they announced that. They announced more of that. And like I said, they're going to announce more on September 26th. And the reason why they're announcing more on September 26th is because in the actual game, that's when the apocalypse started. So they're kind of, the theme of it, they're just having fun with it. It's like, hey,
They're going to show multiplayer.
They're going to show more stuff, which is great.
Okay.
I bet. No, multiplayer. I bet you it's multiplayer.
Have they talked? Has PlayStation talked about the PS5 and release? Because I
No.
expected this game to be.
They haven't talked
For the
anything
PS5.
about that.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's kind of dumb of them. They could have held it off for like half a year, and it could have been a PS5 launch.
Yeah. I mean, shit. But I mean, hey, you want to, if they're going to try to make PlayStation 4 the top selling console, they got to go
Hit them deadlines.
hit a game with them.
And
you
I
know?
know Death Stranding, Last of Us
Nobody
2,
knows what that game's about,
Medieval?
Mikey.
Medieval.
Fuck.
Gonna be moving some units.
Yeah.
Um,
A bunch of people come
But
back.
that was the state of play. That was pretty much most of all the state of play. Real good chunk of news, really good stuff that came out of all of PlayStation. So I'm happy about that. I'm happy with this state of play. I think, it's like I said, is the best one. If they give you more of this kind of content where games that I love, big blockbuster games, and they mix in with a little bit of indie, VR, all that stuff, I think these state of plays would work really, really great with these guys. Keep it coming. That's all I got to say. PlayStation, good job. Great job. Amazing job. Spectacular.
Spider-Man.
Immaculate.
Spider-Man.
Spectacular Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like, wait, where did that come from?
The last bit of news, I just want to make sure we guys get to this. It's going to be more of an entertainment, just because we're so close to.
But
What?
sorry, before we move on to that,
I'm gonna fucking move on.
we really grazed over it. It's pretty big news. What do you expect that Warner Brothers game is?
Oh, it's Batman.
Yeah, but like, what do you want from it? Like, where are they gonna go with that? Like, what is
Damien.
it just
I
gonna
want
be
his kid.
Batman?
It's this kid. I want it to be Damien. I want it to be like Beyond, where Bruce is old, and it's gonna be like his son, like Damien.
I was really hoping for the Justice League.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like they should go towards like how Avengers is being formed in like
No.
Marvel. I feel like they should go towards the Justice League formation in this next Batman
Well,
game.
I mean, they need to make a Spider-Man. They need to make a Superman, Wonder Woman. They need to make those type of games to make any type of Avenger type game.
Not necessarily.
Do they?
I feel like they do.
I don't.
Why?
Makes it better.
How?
What about Marvel's Avengers coming out?
When was the last time you got a Superman origin game story?
When the last time we got a Thor game?
Never.
Actually, that's not true. But
When?
it was a PS3 game. It was
Fuck,
one of
you're
the
right. No.
launch-long
Yeah,
ones.
yeah.
Oh, shit.
It was a
What
stupid.
about Black
one.
Widow?
But
Captain America.
the point is, those
point-
games are irrelevant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, those games were just like movie tie-ins. They were exactly like the movies.
I don't know. Just because you know the style of it, you know how Batman plays, you know how Arkham City games play and all that stuff. So I feel like if you throw Superman into the mix of like that style, I don't know how it exactly would work. And I think that's why Avengers, the Marvel movie and the Marvel game, I think that's why it's getting so many mixed reviews, because you've never gotten a Thor game, you've never gotten a Captain America game.
I don't think that matters.
So I mean, it's just that you're used to something and all of a sudden you're not, like, it's just thrown at you differently. You just it takes time to get used to it. I don't know. It's just me being weird about it, to be honest. I just feel like
I can see that.
Marvel's
gonna
gonna work.
Like playing with like some of like the like Superman's like flying in Gotham or something, or Metropolis, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, at the same time, I feel like it wouldn't be like too far off. Like the combat could still be like
Yeah, still the same, yeah.
interactive. Same thing with like not Justice League, Wonder Woman or Cyborg, or even the Flash. That'd be fun, right?
Yeah, that'd be pretty good.
Running around fucking Gotham or Metropolis, fucking shit up.
That'd be pretty dope. But when did they say anything about when it's gonna be announced, or that image, that poster teaser?
Yeah, no, I'm not entirely sure. No.
I just know it's gonna be a game that
Couldn't tell
obviously WB makes, and if it's gonna be anything like Batman, hopefully it's gonna be just like what it's supposed to be, and I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
But I'm calling it now. I think it's gonna be with if they do that, it'd be pretty dope. But I don't think so. They gotta use Bruce Wayne. Or they gotta use OG.
How many Batman games are we gonna get? You know, because the last one wasn't that amazing.
Which one was the last one?
Batman?
No, it was the
Asylum?
one after. No, it was Arkham City.
Honestly, I lost track of that whole trilogy they had.
That was a really good trilogy. If you actually give the time to play those trilogies, it's actually really
I
fucking
played
good.
a couple of them.
The last one is really, really good. Just because Mark Hamill is so good being the Joker in that, and it's just like psychological, like Batman, being like fucked over by the Joker, even though the Joker's technically dead. Spoiler alert.
I played the first and the last one. Not
Mm.
completely through, but like I went to a couple friends' house, played like a couple hours.
Yeah,
of it.
because I think So definitely, if you guys haven't played Batman, any of the Batman Arkham games, definitely play them. Those are games that are going to be really good, really fun, story driven. It's awesome. Hopefully they come up something good with the new WB one. Hopefully with the WB one, they give me exactly
WB,
the same formula but better. They make it a little bit better.
Warner Bros.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's what I always say. And then, like Tambo says, lowball them if you can. But because we're talking about Batman, let's talk about the Joker movie. Because that's really what the last bit of news is going to be.
I feel like we're a little late to this because I've seen this going around on Twitter. Like,
I actually saw this like today or 2 days, like a day ago, yesterday.
well, I'm sure the outrage will continue to ensue about this because people just need to find something to do.
So what are we talking about exactly,
what's going on with
guys?
the Joker, man?
We're going to talk about Warner Bros. They're addressing the Joker controversy with gun violence.
oh, they actually addressed it.
They actually
Okay,
addressed it this
sorry.
time.
Ridley the boat. My bad.
You stupid piece of shit.
I thought you were talking about the outrage.
Well, they talked about the outrage, how they're making the Joker like the anti-hero, the idea of like Joker getting beat up and making him look bad, and then all of a sudden he goes on this killing rampage, and like, oh yeah, that justifies it. That's kind of like nowhere, like a little bit what's going on. The idea where like they're making him more like humanizing him a little bit.
We already
making-
have psychos in society. This is what I've
They-
seen. on
yeah,
Twitter.
go ahead and
We have
'cause you know
psychos
about
in
this one.
society who do mass shootings and blah blah blah, and someone like Joker who's a psycho and who does mass killings, that just glorifies it and that gives him like a role model to look after.
Exactly. They're saying the Joker,
That
the
sounds
way
like a reach though.
it is a reach. I mean, it's
No, I mean there's definitely people. There's definitely people who are gonna like look up to the twisted people out there are gonna be twisted. So no
Yeah.
matter what you give them a role model or not, they're gonna be twisted. Like it just
Yeah.
straight up, they're gonna fucking do shitty, fucked up things, whether they have someone to look up to or not. If they don't have Joker, they have someone like fucking Manson to look up to, or like all these serial killers, or it's a time is a tale as old as time, with people, just sick people who are looking to do sick things. Even with the last Batman movie, not the last one,
which one?
the
one-
Joker
This-
one.
oh.
What was
Heath
it?
Ledger.
Yeah, that one. With the
Dark
mass
Knight?
shooting. Yeah, the
with the like when blew up the hospital.
yeah. No, I'm saying, but the movie theater shooting.
Aurora.
Yeah,
Okay.
Aurora, Colorado. He was actually inspired. Like he actually really liked Joker, and like he was inspired by Joker.
Yeah. So I mean, the idea about this is like they're really just saying, "Hey, this is a movie about psychos," and glorifying them. Like, okay, cool. They're scared that this will provoke or encourage some type of gun violence even more, and it's difficult conversation to have, but it's a conversation that needs to be had, I guess, in that way. Just because, like you said, the Aurora, all these other kind of shootings, it definitely. Like Flowers was saying, it's a reach, but not really, just because, again, it's a movie. It's supposed to be art. It's supposed to be somebody portraying a character that's not real. And the way that Warner Brothers handled this and tackled this is because they know that there's controversy. No doubt about it. They know about the gun violence. They don't want to try to glorify gun violence. So they actually had a statement coming out of this. And it's saying, ahead of the Joker's October 4 release date, Warner Bros. Has released a statement addressing the controversy head on. And they pretty much said, gun violence in our society is a critical issue, and we extend our deepest sympathy to all victims and families impacted by the tragedies. The studio wrote, our company has a long history of donating to victims of violence, including Aurora, and in the recent weeks, our parent company joined our business leaders to call on policymakers to enact bipartisan legislation to address the epidemic. So they're trying to save face a little bit by saying, hey, we're doing X, Y, Z, and this is what we're doing. We know the difficult situation. But they want to make it clear, too, that at the same time, they believe that one of the functions of storytelling is to provoke difficult conversations around complex issues. Make no mistake, neither the fictional character Joker nor the film is an endorsement of real-world violence of any kind. It is not the intention of the film, the filmmakers, or the studio to hold this character up as a hero. And it just comes to the fact, like, it's art form, it's movie, it's not supposed to be real. But again, the way that we live in now is that anybody could be taken differently. You could say something and then it'll mean something completely different to somebody else.
You know who's not having this conversation?
Who's having
The
not
rest of the world, and they're getting the movie just the same as we.
Yeah.
Right. And you know who's not having these issues?
Who's not having these issues?
The rest of the fucking
The
world.
rest of the. So
So
what you're
it's
saying
like-
is,
It's
No matter what you
another
do.
cop out for, and they're like legitimate people. Like I've seen people that actually follow, like, tweet out shit about this, where it's like, hold up. How are we gonna be talking about how video games are, not a cause for gun violence, but how this would be, or how this inspires psychos? No, it's a story. You think
story about
fucking-
Joker?
You think The Godfather was
That's
a
a good
great like hero and
That's
blah
a
blah
good
blah blah? No. We've always had movies like this. It's about the mind of madness, getting into the mind of madness. So that's what the whole point of these movies are for. Sick, twisted people and how they become sick, twisted people. And if anything, that's good, right? Treat people better. You should be able to see the
Yeah.
mistakes that happened early on in Joker's life and be able to say, maybe I should treat people better.
Be some more
Honestly,
understanding.
Yeah, no, the worst thing is, it's like, The funny thing is, like when I first heard of these movies and I first saw the trailer, none of this came to my mind about violence and shit. I was like, oh my god, as a comic book fan, this is gonna be amazing. Like,
No, because you're a normal, sane person
This is
who
gonna be
doesn't look for
fucking-
outrage.
I'm
wherever
over
you can.
here excited for this movie. I want to see this movie. I'll probably like if it's that good. If it got that 8-minute standing ovation, god damn, I'm probably gonna watch it twice in theaters. Like, if this is how good this movie is, 6 minutes. Sorry, threw out a
Oh, so
random
that's
number.
it. Only twice.
I mean,
Fake fan.
depending how good it is, you know.
Fake fan.
Never, I was gonna say something. Never mind. But no, I mean, it's an art form. It's really good. You got great
Sick.
actors in this. You got Joaquin Phoenix
Yeah.
apparently killing the shit out of this
Of course,
role.
I knew he would.
And again, I'm excited for this role. And then the last thing, it wasn't even put in my mind until I read the article, is gun violence. That was literally the last thing I would not even in
gun
my
violence,
mind.
but like psychopaths, just in general. Because I do get the point, like, oh, this is gonna inspire people. Everything's gonna inspire people.
I mean, what
people can find inspiration literally fucking anywhere.
exactly?
Like they could kill a butterfly when they're a little bit younger and be like, oh,
I
man,
fucking love killing
death.
insects.
Yeah.
like
Like
Yeah.
it could be found anywhere.
Anywhere,
And again, it's a tale as old as time. Like I said, there's plenty of movies that come out that are just as bad, if not worse. Like in terms of like the anti-hero, like the Sopranos anti-hero. Like he wasn't a good dude. Yeah, he had a family and shit, but he wasn't a good dude. He had
he
a
was
family,
a family man, okay?
who happened to be a piece of shit.
He was a fucking family man.
But it was an intriguing,
And
interesting
then we're
story.
gonna cut
So
some.
why are we looking past anything that's not an intriguing, interesting story? Like, why are we still trying to
second-guessing
scapegoat
it,
shit?
yeah.
And the same people who come and defend video games are the same people. Some of them are the same people who are being like, "Oh, this is a step too far." The Joker movie, blah blah blah. Fuck off. Like, just fuck off. Leave art alone. Leave comedy alone. Leave art alone. If you don't like it, don't watch it. Like, if you feel like you're unstable and it might influence you, don't watch it. Like,
I can't watch the Joker, guys. I'm pretty on edge right now, and if I watch it, I'm
I
gonna
might kill everybody.
I just don't know.
Yeah.
That's fucking stupid.
I mean, I think it's important to realize that this is an origin story, just like Venom was an origin
It's
story
not even,
about.
they're even saying this is not going to be like your normal Joker Batman movie. Like, it's not going to be.
This is art. This is an art film.
This is an art film. This is
there's-
truly the idea. Like, they took direct inspiration of Joker, but they're not saying, hey, this is going to be Joker movie. You're going to see Batman, Robin. You're not going to see any of those people. You're really going to see a Joker movie
Because he's an interesting character.
because he's an interesting
And it's one of those
character.
things where I think this is going to go down as a film like, Godfather, Godfather
Yeah.
2. Like these legendary movies that actually had like a huge culture. Even Batman Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
A great movie. Like standalone from all the superhero shit. Great movie.
100%.
And there are people who aren't superhero fans that will tell you that that was a good movie.
Good
Like,
fucking
the-
movie.
The shooting, the story, the writing, everything. So, I mean, it's cool. I'm excited, but again, people just looking for things to be mad at
Yeah.
wherever they can.
I'm mad. Did you guys hear about the other news too? About
clue me
the
in.
Robert Pattinson movie? The Robert Pattinson
Jonah Hill?
Batman? Jonah Hill?
Jonah Hill is the man
Jonah
who
Hill's
twice.
There's speculation that Jonah Hill is going to be a villain in that movie with the Jonah Hill.
What's the movie about?
It's the Robert Pattinson Batman movie, the
I don't know
rebooting
yet.
Batman.
Oh, okay.
So it's going to be another reboot of Batman, and their rumor is they're casting Jonah Hill as a villain, and everybody's like, "Is it Penguin? Is it Riddler?
Is it Penguin?
Well, why can't my boy Jonah Hill be Robin? Like, why can't he?
That's
Why
not the
does he?
news I was thinking of.
Well, this is what the rumor is right here.
Oh, well, yeah, that's the rumor, but apparently he's demanding twice as much as Robert Pattinson makes.
Jonah?
Fuck that.
Jonah be getting
I'm
disrespected in the
gonna
industry.
find a different
low
villain.
key.
I'll find a different villain. That much. Well, at the same time, Robert Pattinson is. I don't
Who
know.
are you going to go see a movie for, though? With like
I
Jonah
just-
Hill brings in way more, to be honest.
all the
Like, I think Heath Ledger should have made more than Christian Bale.
Oh, 100
That's true.
yeah.
Is it because he died you feel like that, or just because of his acting?
No, just because like
As an actor and
that
everything.
made the movie,
His
right?
ability,
And
yeah.
like his abilities.
His
Like I
that
feel
Joker-
like he was a better Joker than
Any
he was
other
a
one.
Batman.
True. Very true. Heath Ledger,
yeah.
definitely.
We'll see
Because
what happens.
if that was
Goat
the case,
status.
then Batman Returns and Batman fucking Bane, whatever that movie was called, forgot what that movie was called. They would have been better movies,
Yeah.
right?
Are you trying
But
to
what's the changing thing, right? Same director, same Batman. What's
want-
the thing that changed?
We're gonna go watch
The
Joker.
villain.
We're gonna watch Joker, all of us.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, are you like
I'll-
down?
I'll buy tickets for it.
Yeah,
Okay.
dog, he always
I'm
cops
down.
his tickets.
I'm down with it.
Cool. All right, Tambo, you down? Tambo doesn't like movies at all, so
Are you really gonna go
I don't know.
when it drops?
October. Are we doing midnight?
Probably not because
Why
of work.
not?
Because I'm late and it's tired, and I'm gonna go home and
I
sleep.
work too, cocksucker.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Look who's talking. You got a little
But
bedtime.
that's about it.
Oh, you. Okay, I thought you were talking about him.
That's about it for this week's podcast, folks. Let me see if we have any listener questions.
That's all, folks.
Weak.
Because I don't
The
think
Tambo
we
sucked my nuts.
yeah, Tambo
No,
really
at the
just
very
got.
end just
He
now.
hijacked my computer and wrote "suck my nuts." So as far as
Clip that out.
questions,
There is.
the only question we got really is from Alex. He's pretty much Alex gave up on you.
Nah,
He's-
Adam Woodster.
Adam Woodster wants to know when we're gonna do this goddamn studio tour, and I'll let you know,
Adam's
Adam.
been waiting patiently all this time. I appreciate the patience.
I appreciate the patience, and I appreciate you keeping a fire under our ass to make sure we do this, and we will. You'll get the first video. We'll send it to you first, and be like, "Thank you for fucking being patient."
I'll give you a huge shout out.
We'll give you the biggest shout out. So got you, Adam.
It's
Don't worry
coming.
about that.
It's coming.
And then yeah, I know Alex, our boy Alex, he gave up on Cheeks. He's like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm not even gonna check anymore on the trophies because I know he's not gonna get it. So that was Alex. He called you out. He said you were
Well,
pussy.
we're gonna do it tonight. So,
Alex said
right?
he's
Are we
a
gonna do it
pussy.
tonight?
Yeah, dog.
All right.
What, dog?
Don't worry about it.
You or me?
No,
the whole
I'm
time.
just kidding.
Okay.
But that's gonna be it for this week's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
What
I'm
camera you
gonna
using?
be your host,
Bitch.
Compa Andres.
That one.
Okay.
Wait, we're doing? Am I still closing out?
Huh? Yeah.
Cool. Thank you for that, Kid Flowers.
What's
Holding
up?
it down for me. Thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
That
Yes, sir.
Chocolate Rain?
Yup.
Chicks_Junior
what?
holding it down as well. Thank you. Tambo Vlogs. Don't forget, guys, we drop this episode
Holding it down.
every Friday at 10 a.m. Catch us there on youtube.com/chiptooth gaming.
This time it will hit. It will be on time.
Audio podcasts always there. Spotify, Google, iTunes. Check us out. We're going to be there. Please share, rate, subscribe, all that good stuff. We want to make sure we get out there and let everybody else know where we're at. And
Also,
go ahead.
what do you want from us? Like,
Huh?
what I want to leave some feedback. What do you want to see from the channel? Leave it on the Twitter, the comments. We read all of it. Let us know what you want us to do because we got some things in the works. We got some very exciting things coming. It's been delayed a little bit, but it will come. I'm working on some cool things. Sean's working on some cool things.
A lot of things.
Andres is learning editing, all that good stuff. Tombo's going to be rolling out some cool content. So look forward to that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's going to be it. Thank you guys for listening.
Until next time,
Take us out, Flowers.
this was or is completely consensual.
Take